It's that zesty flow, no shame on the flow. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that zesty.
In the last class, we have discussed what is what are the primitive data types that are available with respect to Java with the categories we have seen, and I have displayed a few programs also, which explains a few characteristics of a char or a boolean. Okay, so few people have asked the question, and a few people didn't ask any question. That is secondary. When I have a shared recording, then it is your responsibility to go through that particular recording and a slide and understand. So in a today's class, I have to discuss a topic called variables. Okay, so you might be already knowing what is a variable and how to use that particular variable. It doesn't take so much a time to explain you what is a variable, right? So the problem comes when I have to explain you the concept of scope of a variables, right? Even this also, this is a dynamic and this is scope. Even this also you can understand easily if you have a basic knowledge of a C programming, right? But yesterday I felt like a few people were asking the question with respect to system.out.println only. So I'm thinking to take a small example just to explain you how exactly system.out.println you need to use, and just to make you comfortable with the basic program whatever we have discussed, right? So first I will be discussing a small program that is just addition of two numbers. We will see how to print the answer in a different ways, right? So once we are clear with that one, then we'll come to the topic of variables and its scope. Is that clear? Keep one point in mind. uh, if we are taking a much time in understanding the program which I am going to discuss, then this particular session 7 you have to read by yourself till variables, not the operators, right? Hope oh, I made it, I made the things clear. What I'll be doing now is I'll be discussing one sample program. If that particular program finishes fast, then it is no problem. It doesn't mean that you don't ask any questions. You ask a questions. If you ask a questions, if you are clear with the whatever program I am going to discuss, then you can easily understand whatever has been written with respect to variable part, right? Shall we proceed with the program then? A simple program just to show the addition of two numbers using a Java. Have some energy, morning session, faster.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. But only I'm telling you, have some energy. Right. Here is my folder. I just wanted to create a one file. I will just write it as add demo. Okay. So the intention is I just wanted to make a one Java file which will show you how addition will be done. Right. And few people have asked a question with respect to they got a problems with respect to file type. Keep one thing in mind. If the file extension is a txt, if a file extension is a txt, here under a type it will be showing as a text document. When it shows a type as a text document, then it is saying that whatever you have created, it has not considered as a Java file itself, right? When you change the extension, when you change the extension, automatically it will be popping you some message saying that do you want to change its file extension, right? Then it will be showing a type as a Java file. Make sure that when you are compiling in the sense when you are typing a Java C followed by file name.java, make sure that the type has been changed to Java file. right? If it is still showing as a text, then there is a problem with respect to its rename, right? It might have a hidden this particular extension whatever you have given. Okay, once you start writing your programs, then you will come to know what kind of a different mistakes you will be doing. What is a file name? Our demo. I am writing a same name for the class also. Just not to miss the closing curly brace, initially itself I will write up that particular closing curly brace. Right. Public
Sorry, the
static.
current screen is not visible.
Huh?
The current screen is not visible.
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So the file name is add-demo.java. So I have given a same class name also. Opened a curly brace and closed here. So writing a public static void main. Yes is a capital in a string. You can give any name instead of args. Right. So now my intention is to just add two numbers. For a time being, I'll not use any scanf kind of a stuff. That means I'll not read the input from the user. I will directly assign some value, right? So declared a variable a is equal to some 10, comma b is equal to some 20, right? I want another variable also to store the summation of these two. Okay. So now c is equal to a plus b, right? I'm just performing a normal addition. System dot out dot println whatever might be the sum. I wanted to display a small message followed by whatever is the value. Sum is, I gave a space, gave a double quote. Here I want a value of a c to be displayed. Close this particular bracket, semicolon. Right? So this is my program. Let me just cross check whether it is going to run or not. Any mistakes we have done? Any syntactical mistakes? Did you find any spelling mistake or anything like that? Shall I compile the program and check? Right. Let me compile the program. Hope screen is visible. I have a file which is saved on a desktop. Under a desktop, I have a folder called a Java. Again, I'm telling you that is for my convention. I made a folder as a Java. You can make any folder, whatever the name you want to give for it. You can make any folder with any name. I just navigate to that particular folder, cd. I have my folder on a desktop. On a desktop, I have a folder called a Java. Navigated to that particular location. Compile using a javac followed by add demo.java compilation. If there are no syntax errors, then it will compile fine and it will generate a class file for you, right? Java add demo. It is printing a sum for me. Hope everything was clearly visible, right? So now the program is working fine. I'll give you some 2 minutes, go through the program. Within the program, so means the way however I have written a program, if you have any questions, don't worry about a modification. We will be modifying this program in so many different ways. I'm asking you whatever the version I have displayed in front of you. If you have any questions on this particular version, if you are not able to understand any of the keywords or any of the formats, you can ask a question. If you don't have a question on this particular version, then we'll modify in a different way. shall we modify it a different way? Right. I think there will not be any confusion with respect to this particular name, whatever you have given. We have just taken whatever is the file name that we have considered as a class name. Right? I think apart from a static, you will not be having, you should not have any questions with respect to this particular statement. Right? So the extra thing what we have done is we have just initialized the variables, right? Then I calculated whatever is the value. Right. So now what I will do is, initially I will write this particular output, whatever you have got, this output we have got, right? Sum is 30. I will try to put this particular statement in a different ways first, right? So different ways in the sense, say for example, I will not write print ln, rather I will write print, right? So now just observe, after printing the output, means let me compile this program once and show you. Right, after printing it has came outside, right, and the cursor is popping up at a separate line, right? So if you want to understand print ln and a print, what I will do is I will just copy this particular line, Control C, Control V, right? In the upper line I will just write this statement, sum is, right? In a below line, second line, I'll be writing a C. Okay, so both the things are using a print only. I have written in two different lines, correct, but not using a print ln, rather in statement. Okay, so I think I have saved this file. This file has been saved now. Right, so let me just compile. Compilation has been worked fine. See, you wrote in a two different lines. If you are writing a print ln, then these two statements will come in a two different lines. Now what has happened is, first it has printed sum is, right? So immediately after that, without taking any new line character, it has printed 30 for you, right? So just say for example, if I am using ln here, what should happen if I am using a ln in a first statement? That means what does a print ln says? Print ln says that after printing this particular information, you automatically insert a new line character, right? So now what should be my expected output? It should print sum is in a one line, then it has to insert some new line character, then it has to insert this particular 30, right? Shall we check? That means now my output will be in a two lines. Hope you are getting whatever the things I am doing. If that is confusing, if my procedure is confusing, then you cannot understand what is happening. Compilation is done fine without any syntactical errors. You have used a print ln, so sum is has been printed, then it is taking you to a next line. So in a next line it is a printing a 30 for you, right? I hope now the difference between a print ln and a print is clear. I already told you we will be modifying this program in a n number of ways. If you are clear with whatever thing I have explained now, If you have any questions with respect to whatever things I have explained now, you ask a question. If not, we will modify this one. Right? So till now, so means whatever the things we have done is we have just shown you a difference between what is a print ln and what is a print. If you are clear with the print ln and a print, then I will go for a further modification. Again, I am telling you, each modification is for a clarity, not to confuse. At any of a modification or any of a change, if you feel a confused, please stop me there itself, have a clarity, then only we will proceed. Right? Hope this particular print ln and a print stuff is clear. Okay, so let it be print ln. Let me just comment this part. I hope you can easily understand what is a comment. This statement will not be executed. Okay. Now, I don't want to print this statement in this particular format. Right? I wanted to print this particular answer as a something like this. The sum of 10 plus 20, or I wanted to print this particular statement something like the sum of, means output, expected output I am saying, right? So what is my expected output? My expected output is the sum of 10 and 20 is 30. This is my expected output, right? So to get this particular output on the screen, how I need to write a statement? I need to write normal characters like the sum of, which are not going to change, right? At a place of a 20, I need to have a value of a variable, right? At the place of a 20, I need to have a variable, right? Along with that, I need to have a and statement need to be added for that particular complete statement. Then I need to have the value of a b, right, is, right, 30 is nothing but the place for a c. Okay, every time why am I writing a this particular plus is I want to join the statements. Join the statements, what you want to join exactly? This is the normal text. This particular 10, I need to attach it to this particular normal text. After attaching, do you have anything else to be attached? Yes, I have anything else. Some more thing need to be attached. So I am telling that add for this particular statement and statement, right? So then complete thing, it should be added with this particular value, that is a value of a b plus. Have you finished attaching a things? No, I wanted to attach a few more things, so added a plus here. Then is has been written. Do you want to attach anything else? Yes, I wanted to attach the value of c. Yes. After this, do you want to attach anything? No, so I have not written a plus here. Right? So let me write this particular statement again. Have a concentration. If you feel any difficulty or not able to understand anything, you just ask. What I'm saying is, I wanted to write a normal statement first, the sum of, right? For this particular statement, do you want to attach anything? Yes, I want to attach the value of a, right? Is this itself, or do you want to attach anything else for this one? Yes, I want to attach few more things. So and, right? So after and, do you want to attach any variable which is going to change or any value which need to be substituted? Yes, I want to attach one more value, that is the value of a b. Are you done with attaching, or do you want to attach anything else? Yes, I want to attach some more things, is, right? Anything need to be attached extra? Yes, I need to attach extra the value of C. Right? So now we have just said attach the values. How this particular statement need to be written, right? So this is the normal statement, so write it in a double quote. A need to be substituted, so don't keep it as a part of a double quote, right? And is a normal statement, put it in a double quote, right? And a plus B is not a normal statement, it will be substituted, so don't keep that one in a double quote, right? Then is a normal statement, no need to be substituted, so put it in a double quote. And a C is the value to be substituted, make sure that it is not a part of a double quote, right? So let me copy this particular statement. Instead of a this, let me paste a this one, right? So I would like just to check whether things have been written perfectly. To compile and check once. Java C, no syntax errors. The sum of 10 and 20 is 30. We didn't introduce any space between them. You can give a some space. The sum of some space, right? Here, after a 10, I want a some space, right? Here also, before a 20, I want a some space. Okay. Save. Cross check the output. After a sum, we have given a space, so it has moved. See, before it was a sum of attached, so we have given a sum space, it has been moved. So here we need to give a few spaces. Actually, we have to add with some double quotes. Let us see whether a space works there. Yes, we have to give us some double quotes over there. Within a double quote, we'll give a space. Every time I have to share the screen separately. Right? So within double quotes, you just give us some space, then it will give you like how much a space you want between the variables. That can be considered. Hope whether means I hope this particular format is clear, understood a plus symbol. Means have a look into this particular program. I will just check whatever is the questions in the chat box. Raise your voice. Okay. Sir, can we use plus sign in after C? why we use a 2 plus sign here? When you see the output, when you see the output, this is the value of A, right? So towards the left of a value of A, you have a something need to be attached, and towards the right side of this value of A also, you have a something to be attached. So we have written a plus before A and a plus before after A in our system.out.println statement. Similarly, with respect to this particular value of a B also, left side you have a some information need to be attached. So here, so right side also I have a some information need to be attached. So we have written a double plus for this A and a B. But for a C, only left side you have a some data need to be attached. So we have written only one plus here. Right side you don't have any information need to be attached. So not written a plus symbol on the right side. Sir, spacing won't work like this. Okay, Kshitija. Jafar, sir, what will happen if we remove plus? If you remove plus, it will show you an error saying that there is a some value which cannot be attached, or we'll do that particular mistake and check what will happen. We'll see another question. What if here we use print only? What does that make any difference? Instead of using a print ln, if you are using a print only, it doesn't make any problem. When a print or a println difference will come is if you have a more than one system.out.println statement need to be written, right? So once you have written a system.out.println, the content of a system.out.println will be printed. If you are using a ln, then a cursor will be taken to a next line. If you are not using a ln, after printing a content of that particular function, it will be there itself, right? So the difference will come when you have a two system.out.println statements in your program, right? So question question asked by Jafar, we will just cross check that one. He is asking like, sir, what happens if we remove a plus symbol? Okay, so we will just cross check. Say for example, here I will remove this particular plus symbol, right? Now what we are indicating is, when you see the output, what we are indicating is I have some information need to be printed, means we have written a plus symbol on the left side of this one. I have some information need to be printed, right? So this has to be print, then it has, so means you don't have a plus symbol written here, then it has to show you some error saying that whatever the value you are entering, this is not a complete string. Just a cross check, why to come to some conclusions. For even a small change, I have to share the screen. See what it is saying. Expected closing bracket. It is thinking that after this double quote, everything has been finished. You don't have anything need to be added. That is a one kind of assumption. It is also thinking that not a statement. That means this particular complete statement, it is feeling it as a not a complete statement. It is also saying that there is a expected of a semicolon also. That means one particular mistake, so means one particular break of a chain, it is giving you a multiple set of errors, right? Now say for example, you forgot to put this particular double quote here, right? Even this is a possibility, right?
Sir,
Yes. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now what I'm saying is, if you forgot to put this particular double quote, then a will not be substituted with a value, right? Whether my this particular double quote ending here and this particular, see, everything has been changed now. Double quotes have been completely changed now, right? So let us not to do this one. Just I will finish my double quote here. Hope I am not confusing. I just wanted to show you that if you don't have a plus symbol written properly, then it will just print this particular name rather substituting that one. Okay, so let me keep this particular statement aside. Commenting that, right? I just wanted to show you that if you are not writing a plus, then it will be treating it as a normal statement. The sum is C, right? You might have in your mind that C is nothing but a variable to be substituted, but implementation you didn't do like that. You just wrote that one as normal statement in a system.out.println, right? So if you do like this in the output, it will be just a printing of that particular statement saying that the sum is a C, not substituting that particular one. Right? Hope things are clear with respect to system.out.println and different ways of writing that particular system.out.println. Now if I want to make it as a normal one, plus I have to remove this double quote, right? Oh, what's the command prompt? The output is according to the program whatever I have written. What if we write the sum is C plus C? No problem. It will be printing the sum is a C. After that, it will print a 30. Your computer is a dumb. It will not understand. It will not have its own knowledge, right? So whatever you will be writing, according to that itself, it will show you the output, right? If you are writing the sum is a C in a double quote, then a double quote whatever is there complete everything will be printed. Later you are attaching a value of 30, so the value of a 30 will be attached later after printing that particular statement. Sir, what is a CD in output? CD stands for change directory. That means my Java file is in a folder called a Java on a desktop, right? So initially when I opened my command prompt, when I have opened my command prompt, it was in a users followed by the name of a user, right? I wanted to navigate from that particular point to a Java folder. So I wrote it as a CD, change directory. On this particular folder, you will be having a folder called a desktop. So from a desktop, you go to a Java, You can write this statement in a 2 steps also. If you want to come back, then you need to write cd dot dot. It will take you one folder back. Cd dot dot, one more folder back. Right? Initially, this will be a place where my command prompt will be prompting for me. So I want to navigate to desktop. So on a desktop, I have a folder called a Java. So in this folder, I have written my Java files. Okay. Any other questions with respect to this particular system.out.println? Are you clear? And keep one thing in mind, these are whatever the things I am discussing now is complete basic, right? Later in a further classes, when I am explaining some looping part or a branching or a polymorphism or a inheritance, I will never be explaining why I have written a system.out.println statement like that, because if we are spending that much time in each and every line, even for the basics also, it will be a very, so means you cannot finish a one particular program in a one class. That will be a hectic. So these basics, whatever we are discussing now, it is up to you to be clear with those things, and you have to carry these basics for a further classes also, right? So that is the only intention why I am stressing more on a different ways of writing that particular output. Shubham Jain has asked a question. Sir, if you want output as the sum of in a double quote, you wanted to print a double quote also. The sum of in a double quote 10 and 20 in a double quote itself is 30. Then what will be the code? You don't want to substitute a value, means you don't want to substitute a value of that particular a in a double quote, right? You just wanted to make it as a normal statement. One thing I'll tell you, whenever we want to print double quote in output, right? Shubham Jain, I leave your question as your assignment itself by giving you a hint. If you are not able to get whatever is your expected output, please ping me. I'll give you an answer for this one, right? So what I said is, for your expected output, I will give you a small hint, right? If we want to print a double quotes in our output, we need to use something called as escape sequence, right? I will just try to show you how to print a double quote on an output screen. Later you can just modify that particular logic with respect to your statement. So means your requirement. System dot out dot println. This is normal double quotes, right? So now what I'm saying is, I don't want to go with a normal double quote, rather I wanted to print a double quote on a screen. So before to that, you prefix a escape sequence, then you close the double quote, right? So let us just cross check whether it is working fine or not, then we will discuss means syntactically it is correct or not. No errors shown. Printed a double quote, right? Whenever you want to print a double quote on the screen directly, you just insert escape sequence sequence, this is called as escape character. You prefix a escape character before to that particular double quote, right? So now I think you can modify your complete printf. So means whatever the statement you wanted to print, you can modify by using this particular symbol, right? Because if I start writing, then it might be confusing for a few people. Okay, sir. Ruby Kumari extended a question. So we have to write double quote 10 slash double quote. Ruby Kumari, you try. If you didn't get you just send me a snapshot of whatever error you are getting, then I'll help you. Okay, so any other modifications? Actually, that is a beautiful question of printing a double quote on output screen. Never expected. You will think some such a deep also, right? So good. Sure. Any other questions from your end? Clear with whatever the things we have discussed? System.out.println, basic int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, all the stuff. Yes. We will modify this particular program in one more fashion. One more fashion in the sense, same system.out.println itself. We will be completely working on that particular line only today. Okay. What will be the modification now is, I don't want to go with another variable called a C, right? So within a system.out.println statement itself, I wanted to perform addition also, right? So what is my intention now is the sum is, right? So the sum is here itself. I need to have a plus b, right? Finish it this double quote. Finish it this particular double quote. Already I have taken a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. So now the values of a and b are there. What we have done previously was we have taken a c is equal to a plus b we wrote, right? Now what I am telling is I don't want to go with another variable. I just wanted to perform an addition. So within this particular system.out.println statement itself, I want to perform the addition part, right? So now can I write plus, means I want to attach the answer, right? I will be, can I just write a plus b, saying that this particular a plus b, that means a 10 plus 20 need to be attached to the previous statement. Can we?
No.
Shall we check what will be the output if we are writing like this?
It will attach.
What might be the expected output?
The sum is 10, 20.
Will it show any error?
No.
No. Oh, it will be printing 10 and 20 because it might be thinking like you are just performing concatenation, or you might be just attaching those things. Hope this was clear. No, I am not just attaching this one, rather my intention is to evaluate this particular expression. Then how to do that one, right? Just include a bracket for this one, right? So now what happens is, first it will evaluate this because you have put this one in a bracket. So first it will evaluate this. you'll be getting answer as a 30. So the answer 30 will be attached to this particular sum is. Right? Shall we check once? The beauty of a programming language is whatever you will thinking, so you can modify everything and you can once cross check whether whatever I have thought is correct or not. Right? So compile, no errors, run. It has shown you. Right? Hope clear with the modification whatever we have done. I have not done anything extra. If I was writing just a plus b, it was a thinking that you were just trying to attach some information, right? So later I realized that my intention is not to just attach some values, but my intention is to evaluate them and attach, right? So as my intention, first intention is to evaluate, so I have written those things in this particular bracket. Right. So now once a system once a compiler comes to this particular line, it feels that that is not a individual values, that is a group of values. So first it will perform addition, later it will add that particular answer to the existing statement. Hope it was clear example. Right? So till now I have not read any value from the user. I told you for a time being we will just concentrate on a directly initializing a value, because if you want to read a value from the user, then there is a small procedure for that, right? So don't want you, so means I don't want it to confuse you people with so many statements in the program. Sir, why you make a space for a second quotation? Because in output the answer was attached here. It was showing the sum is, there was no space between these two things. So I have just introduced some space here. Right. So when printing a statement, it thinks that even the space is some character need to be printed. So it will print a space also, then it will print whatever the thing you are attaching. Hope things were clear from the start of a class. I have a just, so means just to give, so means in a 1 minute I'll just tell you what are the things we have done. We have just wrote a small addition of a two numbers program. First we have printed output in a sum is, the sum is a 30 normal fashion, just a printing a value of a c. Then we have a modified and started try to print something like the sum of a 10 and a 20 is a 30. Second modification. The third modification is this one, whatever you are seeing on the screen. Okay, so in the middle there was a question on how to print a double quote. So we have to use a escape sequence to print a double quote. Right? So we have discussed 4 different modifications. I think these 4 different modifications will be enough to understand and write a system.out.println statement in a different ways. Okay, and we have already also discussed what is the difference between print and a println. Okay, so println, after printing it will take you to a next cursor, next particular line. Print will be in a same line itself. If you want to understand the difference between those two, then you put some 1 or 2 or more statements in your program, then you will understand how that particular system.out.print and a println will make a difference. Right? So that's it from my side. We didn't got a time for discussing variables, the topic in that particular PPT, and tomorrow afternoon session we will be having a 2 hours of a class, and that is according to a timetable, it is a lab, right? So initially I want you people to be comfortable with the basic programs first, then only I'll be going with some lab program, right? If you people have not installed a JDK and not configured, it's my request, and it can be considered as an order also. Finish that particular installation and check your Hello World program by tomorrow itself, because in a tomorrow's lab session, I might be discussing a few programs. Then I will be giving you some 1 or 2 assignment programs to be done, right? What you have to do is you have to execute those programs by your own, and you have to share me the code of that one along with the snapshot, right? So don't so means I will clearly explain what has to be done with respect to lab part later. For a time being, install a JDK, configure a JDK properly, and make sure that you are able to run a simple hello world program. If you are feeling any problems, any difficulties, please send me a snapshot. We will solve that particular issue, right? So that's it from my side. I hope everything was clear. Have a nice day. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for listening.